I would go with Patty. Don't get too cute. Don't get too cute there. Gronk, drop Claypool or Jerry Judy for Parker. I wouldn't. I'd drop maybe Claypool. I think I just think that they're not good. Steelers are terrible. Stafford, Mahomes, or Herbert. I would go with Stafford. Zeke or Jamaal Williams? Zeke. Always Zeke. Yo, what's up, people? Hey. Bro, Tyler, are you running a hotspot from your local McDonald's down the street? Yo, I have one time I have a problem with my internet. Like, literally, it's because I was running Restream, and I'm pulling stream, like, 5 different places to stream. I want to build up my Twitch. I want to build up Twitch on top of YouTube. So I want to start going live on Twitch. I have nobody on Twitch that follows me because I don't go live over on Twitch. But I want to start to build that up because I would like to, do a little bit gaming while also, fantasy. Like, there's a lot of stuff I want to do. Just be a personality. You know what I'm saying? Those are the best. Aiyuk or Hopkins? I would go with Hopkins. You from Pittsburgh? I'm from Erie. It's in PA. So close to Pittsburgh, about like an hour and a half away. Yo, what up? So I love my Steelers. Singletary or Breida? I would go with Singletary. When the Steelers aren't doing well, you got to rep the referee's hat. No, when the Steelers aren't doing well, I'll always rep the Steelers. I don't care if they suck. Ride or die, baby. Ride or die. And real quick, if you are over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube, get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So come on over, get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to my link tree. My link tree would take you over to my YouTube channel. All right. When the Steelers aren't... No, I already got that one. Good people to pick up for the week skills position. I mean, like, for this week, I would say, like, guys that shouldn't be available, but, like, Alexander Mattison, Jamaal Williams, Boston Scott, Tevin Coleman. Am I missing one big name here? Not that's playing this week. So Rex Burkhead, Kendrick Bourne, like, those are guys. I mean, a lot of those guys should not be available. Sony Michel, because I don't think that Gerald Henderson's going to play. How bad is this Swift injury? Honestly, I think that I said it early in the week. I don't think he plays this week. I think he could probably come back next week, but I think with this team just being so bad, why have him come back? So I think he's probably going to miss 2 weeks, maybe even more, unfortunately, and that's really bad because I have him. Twitch low-key died since Fortnite died. Yeah, but I gotta be on multiple platforms. It's never good to have one platform. You don't want to have one platform because if that platform dies, well, unfortunately, you die. So that's why I'm like building up everything at once. Twitter this year has been horrible, though. I have not done anything. Twitter last year was the main thing, and I got it up to like 2,000, nearly 2,500 followers, and this year I haven't done anything with it. TikTok is like where I'm putting a ton of effort. Also YouTube, but I put a ton of effort in TikTok right now. The organic reach is just way too good. Pick 2, we got Robinson, J-Rob, or Gibson. I would go with Patterson and Gibson. What would you have to do to kiss Eckler? Nothing. I don't want to kiss Eckler. Thanks, I'm good. Who would you rather have, Deshaun or Russell? Deshaun, like, are you talking real life football? I mean, if like everything's good with Deshaun, I would love for the Steelers to have Deshaun, but I know that's not going to happen. Should I play D-Hop this week? Yeah, I mean, I would play him. It depends on your other options. Josh Allen against the Patriots defense. It depends on who else you have. Clyde or Elijah Moore. As long as Joe Flacco is playing, I'm playing Elijah Moore. Is Devontae Parker a good start this week? I wouldn't feel great about it. Just depends on who else you have. Wilson or Taysom Hill. I'm still going with Wilson there. Don't die, Tyler. I'll try not to. Burrow or Stafford? Stafford. Waddle or Aiyuk? I would go with Waddle. Clyde or Elijah Moore? Elijah Moore. Should I be worried about Diggs going against the Pats? Patriots love to shut down the number one, but I forget what Diggs, but I won't forget what Diggs did to him last year. There's a little concern, yes, because here's the thing with Diggs this year is that Diggs is not, it's not that he's not the same player he was last year. It's just the usage is not the same as compared to what it was last year. Josh Allen is doing a better job of just getting other people involved because mainly Emmanuel Sanders has been pretty solid, and also you have the emergence of Dawson Knox, who's been playing really well. So there is concern there because I just don't think Josh Allen needs to force him the ball. What's your Twitch? Actually, my Twitch is Buddy the Health. I need to change it to Aspire Sports. I think it's still Buddy the Health. I'll link it. I'm gonna do stuff over on Twitch. I'll get it up to speed. It's a work in progress. It'll be my stuff I'm gonna do in the off season. Worth a try, Sickland. Yeah, I'm never doing it. I mean, I like Eckler. Don't get me wrong. Josh Allen is a playmaker. I have a tiny bit of confidence. I think that he'll be okay. I think he'll be okay. More than Diggs would be okay. Murray or Stafford? I would go with Murray. Higgins, Beckham, Cooper, Williams, or Ingram. If he starts tomorrow, I'll pick 3. Higgins, Beckham, and I would go with if I think Alvin Kamara is going to play tomorrow, so I wouldn't want to go Ingram. I would want to go with Cooper then. Higgins, Beckham, and Cooper. And we got a $2 donation from Xavier. Traded Kelsey and Henderson for Mixon and Hawkinson. I think that's a solid trade. I think that honestly, there's a real chance Henderson's going to be out for a couple weeks there, unless he practiced today. Then totally disregard what I said. I didn't check the practice report today because I don't check the practice reports for Wednesday, except for the Thursday night game. That's the only thing. I don't care about anything else other than tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the big day for the practice reports for Sunday and Monday. So appreciate the $2 donation, Xavier. Thank you. I think that's a solid trade. I'd want Mixon. All right, let's get caught up. Yo. What up, Optimize? How you doing, my guy? Aiyuk or Deontay? I would go with Deontay. Deontay's wide receiver number 5 for me this week. Everybody loves the shit on the Steelers, but I'm telling you what, if there's one Steelers player you want, I guess like also Najee, but really you want Deontay because regardless of how the game goes, Deontay is always going to be involved. Deontay will always be involved. What is that one? Aiyuk, Kendrick Bourne, or Christian Kirk. Pick 2, I would go with Aiyuk and Kirk. Or did I pick up Boston Scott? Sorry, got dropped. Yeah, so I would definitely pick up Boston Scott, and I would go with Aiyuk and Boston Scott there, is what I would do. If you're able to play Boston Scott, or if that's just a wide receiver question. RIP, Buddy the Help. Yo, Buddy the Help will be making a return in the wintertime. Don't you worry, okay? Don't you worry. Gerald Henderson was a do not practice due to a quad strain. Thank you, Sickland, which is massive. I really don't think Gerald Henderson is going to play this week. So if Sony Michel is somehow available, go out and get him. I'm telling you right now, he is expected to play. We'll see. We'll see if he continues to practice. They do not need him this week. Traded Henry for Keenan Allen. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. Is this Dynasty Angel? Is that what it is? Or like somebody's just not paying attention? And Brett with the $5 donation. Yo, appreciate you, Brett. We got pick 2. We got Brandon Aiyuk, Tyreek Hill, Terry McLaurin, and Jamar Chase. I would go with Tyreek Hill and Jamar Chase. I can't sit Jamar Chase. I know Jamar Chase hasn't been great. He's scoring touchdowns, but the yardage just isn't like you want to see those big plays, big splash plays that you want to see from him. And it is a tougher matchup with the Los Angeles Chargers, who have been pretty stingy against opposing wide receivers, but they are giving up some big plays. So there's the hope that maybe he can have a big play this week. But I would go with Jamar Chase and who was the other one? Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, yeah. He now is a top 10 wide receiver, but doesn't get the credit he deserves. Yeah, top 10 wide receiver. There's a lot of good wide receivers, though. I definitely think he's one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. I'd have to sit down and write out the wide receivers and actually think about it. I can't think about it right now. It's too tough. All right. Are quad trains tough to play with? I mean, just go check out what the fantasy doctor says. He said he doesn't expect them to play this week. He thinks that he could possibly miss 2 weeks. He said that It's basically a hamstring strain, except just the quad. And a lot of guys will not play with the hamstring. And he said it's just as difficult with a quad strain. So he just, especially against Jacksonville, he doesn't envision him playing. Chances of Cook playing, I don't think Cook plays this week at all. I think he's like 2 weeks out. I think that Cook is going to be gone for at least 2 weeks, possibly even more. Aspire Sports is the best. Yo, what's up? Thoughts on Gibson and Godwin this week? Godwin was a bummer. I think he's, well, unless you're talking about this upcoming week. This upcoming week, love both of them. Love them. Both of them are top 10 plays for me at their respective positions. So love playing them. Chances of Cook playing, I already got that one. Trade away Javonte and Mike Williams for D-Hop. I have running back help, and yeah, I think that's okay. I guess I would do that. I'm not overly crazy. I feel like you could probably get something a little bit better than D-Hop, unless you think he's going to, have a really solid rest of the season. But I think that's okay. Just say to meatball sub from Wawa. I don't have any. Wawa's a gas station, right? Is that am I saying it right? I don't have any around me. I've only, that's like in this, like when I've gone down south to like Carolina, I feel like Virginia, North Carolina, in that area, right? Is that where they're at? Or maybe they're all over. They're not where I am though. Gibson is a top 5 running back when healthy, no arguments. Yo, MP. He's got that man crush on him. Boston Scott or Freeman, I would go with Boston Scott. Definitely. Thoughts on CD production versus Lattimore? Listen, I think CD is going to absolutely torch the New Orleans Saints. Bro, I thought there was a November 31st and the trade deadline ended today, but I got my final trade off. I honestly, I looked at the date and I was like, holy shit, it's December already? I couldn't even believe that it was December. I was kind of blown away, to be completely honest with you. Like, when you're doing this stuff like full time and you like invest so much time into it, like what I'm doing right now, it's just like and you don't like, I'm not working your normal 9 to 5. Like, this is my job. So it's like you lose track of the days, like what actual day it is. Like, I know that it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because I have my routine of what I need to do for all my social medias. But when it comes to like what the actual day is in terms of like, the first or the second, whatever, I have no idea. Like, it's like, so it's pretty crazy. I won't lie. And we got Zlat with a $2 donation. Who to start, Foster Moreau or Mike Gesicki? I'm still going with Mike Gesicki. I can't fade my guy. But I really do like Foster Moreau. It's really close. I'm telling you, I have Foster Moreau inside my top 10 rankings at the tight end position. I love Foster Moreau this week. I'm in a must-win, and I appreciate the $2 donation. Thank you. I'm in a must-win game. What is that one? I'm in a must-win game. My opponent has Henderson, and if Henderson is out, he will be forced to play Alex Collins. Oof. I bet you eat Rutter's sandwiches. What is Rutter's sandwiches? What is that? I don't know what Rutter's is. What is Rutter's? I don't know what that is. Max, I'm a sophomore in high school, and I felt like it was the first day of school yesterday. Truly, it's going by so fast right now. It's crazy. Let's see. Tyler, I know you got a man crush on fake stats. Deandre Swift can't even lead his team to a win. Yo, are you kidding me? There's nobody with Deandre Swift. CEH for the rest of the season, I think he's going to be solid. Pick 2, we got Mattison, Kamara, Connor. I would go with Mattison and Connor. Tony, Van Jefferson, or Jerry Judy? I would go with Van Jefferson and Jerry Judy. I need to win this week. Receive Terry, DK, and Mixon. Give up Hill and Swift. Absolutely, yes. Kamara or Henderson? Think Kamara or Henderson will play this week? I think Kamara is going to play tomorrow night, yeah. Henderson, I have my doubts. Najee, keep or trade, help me. I mean, I would keep him. Like, okay, here, actually, let me backtrack. Always be sending is the motto, okay? Always be sending trade offers. Like, I don't care who it is. If you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube, get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So come on over, get your questions answered. Also, if you're over on YouTube right now, you want to get your questions answered 100% of the time. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my, oh, geez, that's over on TikTok. Oh my gosh. If you want to get your questions answered 100% of the time and you're on YouTube, type in exclamation membership. Exclamation membership. It will take you to sign up. You can sign up as low as $1. You can see guys in chat. They have a green name tag with a little icon next to the name. They have a badge. Those guys get priority in chat. It's as low as $2.99. You sign up to be a member, and you get your questions answered 100% of the time. All right. What did you say, Ryan? I had a man crush on Mike Williams beginning of the season, but Mike Williams has not been very good. Tyler, pick 2. We got Hopkins, Devontae Smith, Renfro. I go with Hopkins and Devontae Smith. Hunt and Goddard for Andrews. Yeah, I would do that. I think that's fine. Can't be sending when your trade deadline happened at 12. Yes, you can't be sending. Can't be sending. D. Harris or Jerry Judy. Honestly, I'm going with Jerry Judy. I really don't like Damian Harris this week. Always be sending, leading me to JT and AB and CMC. CMC though. But JT, yes. Beautiful. D. Harris or I already got that one. Thoughts on Russell Gage? I think Russell Gage is okay. I think he is startable this week. It's a good matchup against Tampa Bay where honestly this game should be pretty high scoring. Other than, last time Atlanta played at home against, is that 2 weeks ago? Against New Orleans? No, not against New Orleans. Against the Thursday night game against the Patriots. And they put up a whopping 0 points. Prior to that, they were averaging 25 points at home per game. So I think that they're gonna score some points this week. And Russell Gage will be involved, especially in PPR leagues. Who do I drop for Boston Scott? Kendrick Bourne, Freeman, Hubbard, or Hillard? That's tough. I would definitely, okay. Man, that's tough. Honestly, I'd probably say for me, it would be between, I don't want to give up on Hillard, but I really do think that with Jeremy McNichols coming back, this backfield gets really complicated. And if Hillard didn't have, that 70-yard touchdown run, it wouldn't have been that good of a week. It would have been okay. I'd probably go with Hillard just because he has bye week this week. Deandre Swift almost lost me my week. My running backs, him and Chubb, I won by 5 points. He had Leonard Fournette, who had like 44, and Taylor Heineke and Tyler Lockett, who both flopped. Yeah, Swift lost me a lot of my leagues, along with Jalen Hurts here. I got killed this week in a lot of my leagues. Derek Carr or Kirk Cousins this week. I would go with Kirk Cousins. What up? What up, Adam Sandler? Yo, what's up? So for Dalton or Friarmuth, then for flex. Wait, so for tight end, Dalton or Friarmuth? I would go with Dalton, and then for flex, Tevin Coleman, Dalton, or Pat Friarmuth. I would go with Tevin Coleman. I gotta think about that. What are my tight end rankings here? Yeah, I would go with Dalton over Friarmuth. I'm so low on Pitts rest of the season. It's not him, it's the team. Yeah, the team sucks. And he's also a rookie. There's a massive history of rookie tight ends not doing that well. He'll be okay going forward. Hunter Henry or Friarmuth? I would go with Friarmuth. Be worried about Montgomery this week? I wouldn't be worried, no. I mean, just he might not have the best week, but like still fire him up as a solid RB2. Cole Beasley or Devontae Smith? I would go with Devontae Smith. Tyler, should I Deontay Jonathan Taylor to MP? Oh, donate. Jeez, I thought you were talking about Deontay. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't do that. No. Do you think Taysom Hill will do well tomorrow with Kamara out, not playing tomorrow? Wait, Kamara's not playing? I thought Kamara was playing. Is he officially out? He got ruled out. Taysom Hill, no. I think Taysom Hill sucked. Best free agency running back for this week. Swift injured. Available are Rex Burkhead, Ty Coleman, or Tevin Coleman, Darrell Williams, Ty Johnson. I would go with Tevin Coleman there. Optimize. Zlat with the $2 donation. Yo, appreciate you, Zlat. Thoughts on Jarrett Patterson, Washington running back? I mean, there's no. I think that Gibson's just gonna play like majority of the time. I don't see Jarrett Patterson having a role if like J.D. McKissic is out. So I wouldn't no thoughts on him unless like something happened in Antonio Gibson, then yes. But if J.D. McKissic is out, no, there's no interest for me. Bro, I hate the waiver claims on ESPN. I really like Fab. Yeah, no, I like Fab too. I think Fab's a really good way. And in a lot of my leagues, the people won't adapt it, but I'm in other leagues, and I think Fab's the way to go. Wait, Tyler, I'm blind. I have Javonte Williams, start over Tevin Coleman, flex full point PPR. No, Robert, I would go with, I would go with Javonte Williams over Tevin Coleman. Robert, yes. Thoughts on D-Hop rest of the season? I think he'll be okay. Like, he's just not what we thought he was heading into the season. I think that he's more of like a back-end wide receiver 1, high-end wide receiver 2 for the season. Need a stream for tight end. We got Waller, Henry, Cook, Ingram, Doyle. Can't get, who is that? Foster? Can't get, Henry, Cook, Ingram. I would go with Henry. Rumors are that he's going to be out. I need him in Kamara in like 3 leagues, man. And I can't, I've been losing because of him. Killing me. The worst time of the year is when all my running backs are getting hurt. It's absolutely despicable. Kamara is questionable but not expected to play with a knee injury is what I'm reading currently. Gosh, that sucks. That sucks. Terrible. Let's see. Should I start Kamara, Gibson, Jamaal Williams, Chris Godwin? Choose one for the RB spot, one for the flex. So I would go with Gibson and Godwin. Aspire Sports is the best. Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins. Optimize, I would go with Kirk Cousins. To be honest, I hate Jarrett Patterson more than I hate Tyler, what did you eat for dinner at Longhorn? I had a hamburger. It was really good. It was like a bacon cheeseburger with tomato, lettuce, mayo. It was actually really good. I should have gotten steak, but I was just like, I was feeling a burger, you know? It was a burger kind of night. Sometimes you just look at the menu and like, my wife got some Parmesan chicken. Man, it was really good. I was looking at that or a burger, and I was like, I'm just gonna get a burger. I'm feeling a burger. CEH or Van Jefferson? I would go CEH. Traquan or Kenny G? Kenny G. I would go with Kenny G. Damn, Longhorn Steakhouse, Tyler. What kind of steak guy are you? Once again, I didn't get steak. I'm not like a big steak. I mean, I like steak. I just will eat any kind of steak. I don't really know what the difference between ribeye and like New York strip is. I don't know. I like my steaks cooked medium. I don't know what kind, like ribeye, filet mignon. Obviously, like filet mignon is always like the priciest, but I don't really know what the difference is. It just all tastes like meat to me. I'll eat it. I literally will eat anything. There's nothing that I won't eat. I'm very unpicky when it comes to food. I'll literally eat anything. Dog shit, I'll eat it. It don't matter. The driest chicken that you can get that your mom will make, I'll eat it. I don't care. Don't matter to me. Why did you go to Longhorn to get a burger? Because I don't, like, once again, I don't go places for random stuff. And the reason why I go to Longhorn is because my cousin works there and just gives me like basically free food. It's essentially like a $70 meal for like $20. And at that point, I don't care. I'll go there and eat literally whatever. I'll eat whatever. I guess I should have gotten steak, but I was just like feeling a burger. I don't know. Will Elijah Mitchell be a high pick next year? I think people are going to sleep on him a little bit. I think that he'll be like, I would say like kind of like where DeAndre Swift was going this year. I'd say like 3rd, 4th round probably. 4th round is where I kind of envision. I don't see people taking him higher than that unless he absolutely crushes the rest of the season. Are you though, when you want steak, New York strip is the way to go, medium rare. Medium rare, I got it. T-bone steak, medium rare. Sure, I don't get steak much. If Kamara doesn't play, start Ingram or Pollard. I would go with Ingram, yes. Elijah Mitchell or Brandon Aiyuk? Elijah Mitchell. Ingram is playing. Yes, I would fire up Ingram. Tyler, what mic do you use? I use a Blue Yeti, or yeah, Blue Yeti mic. I don't know. I bought it last year. It's been good enough. That's gonna be a thing that I'm gonna start to upgrade is my camera and my microphone. Honestly, I'll probably just keep my microphone. I might upgrade my microphone. Well, the biggest thing I need to upgrade is my phone, my actual phone. I need to make my TikTok videos better. I'm also gonna buy like the little mic for TikTok and upgrade my phone, and then also upgrade my like my streaming camera because I have the Logitech like 920 or whatever it is. So I want to upgrade that as well. Let's see. Tyler, you a big Madden guy? No, I don't really play Madden. I like to make London broil rare steak so it's thick and tender at the same time. Also Friarmuth or Mike Gesicki. I would go with Mike Gesicki. You know me. I'm still going with Mike Gesicki. Drop Mike Williams? Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't drop him. He's at least seeing targets. He plays on a really good offense. I don't think he's droppable. Is Montgomery still a good start this week? Yeah, I think Montgomery's a good start. Dallas Goedert or Raiders tight end? Foster Moreau. I would go with Foster Moreau. Pick one. We got DK, Waddle, J-Rob, Flex. I would go with J-Rob. Just pick one. I would go with J-Rob. It's all right. Heard the Steelers are used to roadkill because they've been killed on the road. Yo, Ozai. Yo, watch what happens Thursday night. I'm telling you. Taysom Hill is going to eat up them boys. Them boys. Out of all your fantasy squads, which one of your team is the most loaded? I'd have to say, you guys tell me. All right, I'm gonna put in the YouTube chat. So if you're over on TikTok, you want to see some good fantasy teams, come on over. I mean, my running backs are just so good in this league right now. It's really tough to say. It's probably this league. This is my biggest league. This is a $150 buy-in. And this draft happened right around the time of Gerald Henderson hurting his hand. So I got Gerald Henderson pretty late. It was like in the 5th, 6th round is when I got Henderson. Swift was in the 4th. But, I mean, I'd say this one is probably one of my better ones. A.J. Brown's been a big bust. But I have Alvin Kamara, DeAndre Swift, Daryl Henderson, James Conner, Alexander Mattison, Joe Mixon right now. I mean, this team is pretty loaded, I got to say. Zach Ertz, obviously, he's been pretty solid at tight end. That was the biggest position I didn't draft a tight end. Well, I drafted like Hunter. No, I think I drafted Tyler Higbee, actually. So this one, or I would say this one here. This one I've been just dominating the competition as well. This is full point PPR for this one. This one's pretty good. I would say the other one's better, though. But I have Jonathan Taylor, Zeke, and DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore, Jamar Chase, George Kittle, Kirk Cousins. This is 6 points for passing touchdowns. Kirk Cousins been a beast this year. So I'd probably say the other one's better. I also have AJ Dillon. But I'd say this one's probably my best one. This one so far is my best one. I picked Tom Brady over Cup, and I already had Josh Allen. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. I got Robinson on Madden Ultimate Team. Quick sold him for 23 training points. You've traded him. Gibson breaks the season high in rushing again. Oh, man. MP is such a homer. He's such a homer. He's like a Steelers fan for Gibson. Pick 2, we got Allen, Aiyuk, or Evans. I would go with Allen and Evans. I hate Tom Brady more than I hate Nickelback. Ooh, that's a strong hate. Yo, that's a strong hate. I want to hate Tom Brady, but I love him. I hate to say it. As a Steelers fan too, I hated seeing that man destroy my team every single time we were actually good. We'd always get destroyed by the Patriots year in and year out. But man, Tom Brady is just so good, and you gotta love him as a competitor. He's one of the. I hate to say it, but he's the greatest competitor of my generation that I've ever seen across all sports. I don't care what it is. I think football is the hardest sport because it's the biggest team sport. But for a man to go to, X amount of Super Bowls that he's went to, I mean, And everybody was like, oh, he's going to Tampa Bay. They're loaded. Yeah, but still, like, he just changes the team. Like, I don't know what it is about him, but he's got that aura about him that everybody is like, you think of the olden days when they have olden days when they have swords and shields and they have that general that's probably beefing them up and getting all these dudes who know that they're about to go out there and get slain. And they're like, fuck yeah, I'll fight for this guy. That's Tom Brady. Like, Tom Brady, literally, his inspiration's like a 12 out of 10. Dude's just, he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. Gibson, Waddle, or Mitchell? I would go with Gibson there. Tyler, you play any sports in high school? I played football. I played basketball, even though I'm a little guy. This Seattle 49ers game will be a shootout this week. Hopefully. Let's see. Let's answer some of these questions. James Robinson or Daryl Henderson? I would go with James Robinson. Pat Friarmuth, Pitts. Well, I would go with Daryl Henderson. I'm moving Daryl Henderson down my ranks. He didn't unless he practices in full for the rest of the week, then I'll move him up. I got to see what's going to go on with practice with him this week. I don't think he's going to play, so I'm going to say James Robinson. Love him or hate him, he's the best. You can't do anything about it. Absolutely. Taysom Hill or Heineke? I would go with Heineke, and also Javonte, Aiyuk, or T. I would go with Aiyuk there. Pick 3. Tyler, pick 3. We got Thielen, Hopkins, Renfro, Devontae Smith, Singletary, Miles Sanders. I would go with Thielen, Hopkins, and Devontae Smith. Do I start Saquon? I mean, I would. It depends on who else you have, but I would be starting him, yeah. CD, Chase, and Thielen sit 1. 1 I gotta sit. Oh gosh. I hate to say it. No, I gotta double check this. This is really close between Thielen and Chase. Literally, they're right next to each other in my rankings. I technically have Jamar Chase 1 spot below. I don't like to say it. It might change. Ask me that question on Sunday. I'm definitely starting whoever the other option was. I forget what the question was exactly. Taysom Hill or Wentz? I would go with Wentz. Mooney or Montgomery? I would go with Montgomery. Will Najee score versus the Ravens? Let's hope. I mean, maybe he'll be more involved this week, though. I think the game's going to be more competitive. If the Steelers get smashed by 40 points again, my God, stick a fork in them. You might as well just call up the Pitt Panthers. Get Pittsburgh the hell out of there. They don't even deserve to take the field anymore. Fire them all. That's when I'm at the point where it's like every other Steeler fan after this week was like, fire everybody, cut them all, get rid of them, fire Tomlin, fire Keith Butler, fire Matt Canada, yeah, fire them all. If they lose by 40 this week, literally fire every single one of them. You walk every single one of them in the office, you're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Fire them all. Get rid of every single one of them. You don't deserve to play. Get the hell out of here. Oh, TJ, we just signed you a big contract. You're fired. Oh, Big Ben, you're fired. Get rid of them all. Zeke or Jamaal Williams this week? I would go with Zeke. Does Darnell Mooney have trade value? Absolutely. I think Darnell Mooney is the wide receiver 1 for this team, and he's been looking pretty solid. Dang, my sign fell down. I need to get better tape. Duct tape, for some reason, is not sticking to this, meanwhile, every other tape is stick to this. I don't know what it is. I think Najee will see a larger workload. All the Steelers-Ravens games are usually good. Yeah, let's hope they're good. Hunter Renfrow or Brandon Aiyuk? Brandon Aiyuk. Do I start Jamaal Williams over Gaskin or Montgomery? No, I wouldn't. I would go those guys. Matt Canada called another passing play on 3rd and short and then punted on 4th down and 3 scores. I'll say literally like every single player on the Steelers is the problem. Like I think that there's obviously a good piece. I know that Minka got juked out by Joey Burrow, but like Minka's literally playing linebacker right now. I feel bad for the guy. But Minka's been good. TJ's just banged up. Cam Hayward is obviously a beast. He tries hard every single play. Love that dude. I don't think that Ben's bad. It's just this offensive line is absolutely atrocious. I think that Ben's not good. I don't think he's like absolutely terrible, but the offensive line, defensive line is freaking terrible. It's so bad. And then Deontay, I love Deontay. Chase Claypool's a freaking bum. He's a bum. He's so overrated. That dude literally falls down on every single play. Literally, I never see that dude standing upright. It's either it's basically he falls down. Like, goes to try to catch a ball, falls down. Catches the ball, falls down. Tries to catch a ball, hits him in the hands, falls down. Always falling down. Like, stay on your feet. How are you not staying on your feet? Jeez. Thoughts on AP signing with Seattle's practice squad? It's like, meh. I think AP is totally done. He's shot. He's been shot for a few years now. It's just going to complicate that situation so bad. Who's your top 3 teams right now? I mean, nobody wants to hear this. Everybody's going to totally disagree with me, but I don't care. I'm going to say Tampa Bay, the Chiefs. You can't tell me that the Chiefs are the best, one of the best teams in the NFL. You're crazy. I've already said it. They're like the Golden State Warriors, creating drama. Otherwise, you know, the Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs, Tampa Bay, the Chiefs, and then I would say, like, the third team is tough because there's a lot of good third teams. Like, Arizona's really tough. The Bills are really tough. Green Bay's been looking really good. I'd probably honestly go with the Bills. Although losing Tre'Davious White is a massive blow for that defense. That's massive blow. It's a massive blow. 45 seconds left. You got to pick Brady or Rodgers to win the game. Who you got? Seems like Rodgers always wins. I mean, I'm going Brady. I'm going with Brady. I mean, Rodgers always does win, but I'm going with the GOAT. The one and only Tommy Boy. Give me Tommy Boy. Answers CF Bean's question. What is his question? Where is he at in chat? Packers, no question. Chiefs are top 3. No one can say anything that would change my mind. I agree. I mean, everybody's going to say, oh, the Chiefs, they suck. Dude, the NFL is just creating drama. If the Chiefs went out there and dominated the team every single week, you kidding me? What would the fun in that be? Oh, here goes the Chiefs again. Patrick Mahomes to the Super Bowl. Oh, here goes Tom Brady again to the Super Bowl. I think that the NFL is honestly trying to get, like, the Patriots. And, okay, every Patriots fan out there, like, chill out. Chill out. Your team has beaten in this 5-game winning streak. They beat the Chargers. Congratulations. You beat the Browns at home. You demolished the Browns. Good for you. But no Nick Chubb, no Kareem Hunt. Baker gets hurt in that game. You beat Atlanta. Wow, congratulations. You beat the New York Jets. Congratulations. You beat the Titans last week, who have nobody left on the team. Congratulations. Like, chill out. Sorry if you're a Patriots fan, but relax. They were a little off, but that doesn't change my mind. Yeah, I think they'll be fine. Tyler, do you live in PA? Figured you did since you're a Steelers fan. Yes, I do. I do live in PA. The Steelers suck. Who are the Steelers? Pick 2, we got Mike Evans, D-Hop, Cordell Patterson, or Aiyuk. And pick a tight end, Kittle or Gronk. Mike Evans, D-Hop, Patterson, and Aiyuk. I would go with Mike Evans and, honestly, Cordell Patterson. And pick a tight end, Kittle or Gronk. Man, it's so close. Literally back-to-back in my rankings, even for flex. I have Kittle just a little bit higher, but I might switch it to Gronk. It's so close. It is so close. I want to see a rematch, Brady versus Rodgers. I mean, I think that there's a really good chance it could be. I think, like, I think that the Rams will bounce back. Okay, it's really going to come down to those 4 teams in the AFC, who I honestly think wins the Super Bowl. I think whoever wins the NFC is probably going to win the Super Bowl this year. Unfortunately, if you're a Bills fan, I'm sorry. If you're a Patriots fan, I'm sorry. If you're a Chiefs fan, I'm sorry. I think whoever comes out of the NFC is going to win here. Tyler, stop hating on the Patriots. You're just jealous that Mike Tomlin cannot beat up on bad teams. He can't. The Patriots are very good at it. I'll give them that. I will give the Patriots, they're very good at beating up on bad teams. I just don't think that the Patriots are better than the Chiefs or the Bills. Hey, we'll see it this weekend. We'll see. AB ever going to play again this season? Seems like they keep pushing it back his return. To be honest with you, I'm not quite sure. I thought for sure he'd return this week. So, I mean, hopefully. Yo, good night, Tyler. Yo, good night, Ryan. Rodgers loses every conference game. Bucks versus Green Bay is the easiest playoff bet if you could. If you're going with the Bucks, they're optimized. Sounds like optimized going with the Bucks. Pick one: Sony, Jacoby Myers, Mark Ingram. Ooh, rough. I'll just go with Mark Ingram because not totally sure that Daryl Henderson does not play this week. I mean, I would play Sony Michel if Daryl Henderson didn't play this week over Mark Ingram. But with Alvin Kamara looking like he's going to be out, I'll go with Mark Ingram. Star Hines or David Johnson. I would go with that is close because I think the Colts should absolutely destroy. Let me double check. I got to double check that. I want to say David Johnson. No, I have Nyheim Hines higher. Yes, I like Hines. Friarmuth or Moreau, I would go with or Pitts. I would still go with Pitts. Sorry, I had the hiccups. I traded AB for Marquise Brown a month ago, paid off. Absolutely love it. That's a great trade. Please answer. I traded DK for Jamar Chase. You think this was a good trade for the long term and even now, brother? Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's a good trade. Yeah. Arizona winning the NFC. Ooh, will be interesting. I think it's going to be close. Who's better, Davante Adams or D-Hop? Not fantasy. I would say D-Hop, or I would say Davante Adams. At this point in his career, like D-Hop in his prime was really good, but I'd still probably give the slight edge. It's really close between those guys. And maybe D-Hop, if he had, Aaron Rodgers, we would see something different. Although Deshaun Watson's really good, but I would say probably. Me personally, I would say Davante Adams. Aspire Sports, he used to be. You say D-Hop? I don't know. I think I do think that D-Hop was amazing. I do think so. But I think that right now you're just seeing the buildup of Davante Adams. Like Davante Adams has been extremely dominant as well. And I know that D-Hop didn't have the best best quarterbacks. We'd have to see. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I think they're both extremely good. I traded Kareem Hunt for Mike Evans. Is that a W? I think that's a solid trade. If you need a wide receiver. Traded Cooks, Lockett, and Pollard for Kupp. I think that's fine. If you just wanted an upgrade, yeah. I traded Kareem Hunt. I already got that one. Javonte, Miles Sanders, Sony Michel, Allen Robinson, star one. I would go Javonte unless Daryl Henderson is out to give me Sony Michel. Hey, real quick. I'm going to end the TikTok live and go live again. So hit that follow button. Already ended it, but I'm glad I held on to Keenan Allen. He's been so consistent the last month. Yeah, he's really good. If DeAndre Hopkins had the same quarterback Davante has, he'd be undisputed GOAT right now. Undisputed GOAT? You think so? I do think he's amazing. I think there's a discussion though between Davante Adams and Deontay Johnson. Yo, Deontay. I would love to talk about AJ and Waller, but you know what happened. Gibson's the only one left for me to talk about right now. Well, Gibson, I would say he's probably like maybe top 10 running back in the NFL right now. Oh, yo. Thank you, bro. Keep grinding. It's only up from here. Yo, appreciate you. Wishing you and your family nothing but blessings. Yo, thank you. I appreciate it. Wishing you blessings and your family as well. Start 5 this week. 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex. We got Kamara, Mixon, Godwin, CD, Jefferson, Waddle, Fournette, Mitchell. All right, so Mixon, CD. It doesn't look like Kamara is going to play tomorrow. So Mixon, CD, Fournette, Jefferson, and I would go with Godwin. So Mixon, Fournette, CD, Jefferson, Godwin. Gibson on the come up? No, he is for sure. I think Gibson's going to be really good. Davante Adams isn't catching that Hail Mary. I don't know. He might catch that Hail Mary. I don't know. Is Zeke playing is Zeke still play at flex? Absolutely. Yes. 100%. Do you think Fant will outscore Kelsey with him facing the Broncos? No. Fant, no. No, I don't. Can I get Gerald Henderson by trading Chubb for him? Is it not fair? Can I get Gerald Henderson by trading Chubb for him? I think that's I think it's an okay trade, especially if Henderson's going to be out. Yeah. I probably wouldn't accept that. I'd probably keep Gerald Henderson. I would keep Darrell Henderson. I think Devontae and D-Hop are two different wide receivers. Devontae runs routes. D-Hop catches over anyone. Yeah, I would agree with that to an extent. I think that Devontae Adams has become a very good route runner. A very good route runner. But he also has an extremely good quarterback. Arguably the greatest. I would say that Rodgers might be the greatest just God-given talent quarterback to ever play. In this generation. I think that Tom Brady is also very good. There's a lot of God-given talent there, natural born talent. But I also think Tom Brady has the work ethic of nobody, of Michael Jordan, right? That's the work ethic he has, where you see me, you say the littlest thing to me, and I just use that as motivation to bury your ass. That's what Tom Brady is, and that's just what separates him from that's what separates these competitors from literally everybody else. Just the smallest thing. Yo, nice hair. What'd you just say to me? You think my hair looks shitty? I'm gonna kill you on the football field. That's just what they are. Jake Fromm going to light it up. Jake Fromm? Who's he playing for? Oh, they signed him off the practice squad? Why'd they sign him? Oh, wait. Oh, who did? The Giants did? Oh, the Giants signed him. That's funny. Wait, who are they starting? Who is their starter? What's his face to start? Is it Mike Lennon? Is that who their starter is? Keep skipping all my questions. Yo, I'm trying to answer everybody's. He's not skipping your questions on purpose. He can't go to every single one. Super chats plus becoming a member are an option. Yes, they are an option. I'll answer this one. Bateman or Jacoby Myers or Pat Friarmuth or Damian Harris or Sony Michel. I mean, if you have Gerald Henderson out, definitely Sony Michel. If not, I would go with Damian Harris. Boston Scott has the Lamar illness. What's that mean? He's actually sick? Is he sick? Is it weird for me to think that if I was in the NBA or NFL, I would be putting up the craziest amount of work, never going home and staying on the court 24/7? Well, why aren't you there in the first place then? If that's what you're going to do, if that's what you're going to do, then why ain't you there? Who can I get for Chubb? Name 3 players. I mean, it's so hard for me to say. I would still treat him as a borderline top 10 running back, but just go look for a team that needs a running back and kind of go from there. Tell me your favorite players in a lineup. Example, Brady, Gibson, D-Hop. For this week, I would say I would just say the top guys. Jonathan Taylor, Lamar Jackson, or Tom Brady this week is my quarterback one. He's sick of playing for the Eagles. Yes, he is. He is. Bro, he never goes live anymore. Bro never goes live anymore. Who's that? Who doesn't go live? Me? I go live a decent amount. No, as a sports. Oh, okay. As a sports fan. You're saying, are you saying put together the best lineup that I could probably put together? Or just favorite, some of my favorite players? Is that what you're asking? Favorite players. Okay, so my favorite players. Obviously Deontay. I think that Deontay is probably my favorite NFL player right now. Quarterback wise, I'd say K1, Kyler. I think Kyler's so fun to watch. So I'd say Kyler, Deontay, Running back, I would say your boy Deandre Swift. Yo, could you imagine that? Deandre Swift with Kyler as a pass catching back in that offense? Man, he'd be nice. Or Tom Brady, I guess. That'd be better. Who else would I put in? Tight end would I love George Kittle. I think George Kittle is probably the best tight end in the league. He just doesn't have Patrick Mahomes, and he unfortunately can't stay healthy. But he's the best in terms of pass or in run blocking and also receiving. I think he's probably the best tight end. Let's see. What's going on, everybody? Go Cowboys. Yo, we them boys, huh? We them boys. Pollard or Gordon? I would go with, yo, what's up, J4? How you doing, my guy? Everyone smash the like button and subscribe. Yeah, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. And what's up, J4? How you doing, my guy? Pollard or Gordon? I would go with Gordon. Patterson or Mattison? Mattison. I'm going with Mattison. Javonte Williams or Jamaal Williams this week? I would go with Jamaal Williams. Henderson, Elijah Mitchell, or Mattison pick 2. I would go with Elijah Mitchell and Mattison. Cowgirls. Oh, shots fired. Aspire Sports is the best, says Cowgirls. What do you Cowboys have to say to that? Especially Ozai. He's probably offended. Javonte Williams or Jamaal Williams? Jamaal Williams. Taysom or Matty Ice for a streamer this week? I would go with Taysom Hill. James Robinson or David Montgomery? James Robinson. Zeke or Hollywood? Zeke. Should I trade Debo and DeAndre Swift for Hollywood, Brown, and Najee? I'm last and I need to win. Yes, if you need to win now, I would do it. Yes. Gallup or Shenault that flex this week? I'm in a really deep league. I would go with Gallup. Hi, Daniel. Yo, hi, Daniel. How you doing, Daniel? Patterson or Mattison for flex? Mattison. I mean, I know I'm not going to make it to the NBA, but I'm out here playing crazy. I'm in the league. I had 26 points yesterday. MP, how old are you? Are you able to tell me how old you are? Like, are you in high school still? Or are you in like college? Are you out of college? Just tell me that. Jalen Waddle or Jamar Chase? I would go with Jamar Chase. Najee, Godwin, Chase, Patterson, Keenan, Deontay, Waddle. Also, go Bills. Go Steelers. Yeah, go Bills. Yeah, I've always said it. If the Steelers were never in the NFL anymore, my new favorite team would be the Bills. My grandpa was a big Bills fan. He was a season ticket holder. Went to, so many Bills games when I was younger. So I really grew up watching a lot of the Bills. That was kind of at the end of their era. So they had like Doug Flutie. It was kind of when they were a little bit transitioning. That Doug Flutie. They were good for like a year or two there with like Doug Flutie, Bruce Smith. Who'd they have? Like I think they still had like Eric Moulds. I can't remember who they all had at that time. But so I remember going to the Bills games a lot. Do not spam, Tyler. We'll get to your question. Yeah, we'll try to get to your question. Believe me. High school. I'm 6'3", but I'm only 140. Well, you're still in high school, MP. Keep working at it, man. You could go if you wanted to. Keep working, my guy. Never give up. Kirk or Odell and Rams D or Chiefs D? I would go with Odell J4 and Rams D or Chiefs D. I would go with the Rams D. Rams D. I heard they don't make long sleeve cowboy shirts anymore because Dallas always falls off after October. Yo, Optimize. Yo, where is Optimize? He must have checked out. Or no, not Optimize. Ozai, you better get your homie here, Optimize. He's talking some smack on your boys. And J4 too. Do I start Amari this week? It depends on who else you have. Let's play a game. Biggest sleeper this week. $20 if get it correct. What classifies as a sleeper though? Like that's my question. Like these questions are always tough to answer because what exactly classifies as a sleeper in your eyes? What exactly does that mean? Like a guy that's outside the top 20 of his position, maybe a guy that's outside like the top 10, top 15. Like what exactly is a sleeper? Scott or Najee this week? Najee. I would go Najee. Javonte Miles Sanders, Sony Michel, Allen Robinson, pick one. If you have Gerald Henderson out, Sony Michel. If not, Javonte Williams. I'm in a trade with a team that made them better for a must-win week and took their superstar. One team told everyone to veto because it made the team. No, thoughts? I think vetoing's the biggest pussy shit ever, to be completely honest with you. I think vetoing is so lame. Unless there's like true. Okay, I never think that you should be able to veto a trade. That's why there's a commissioner. The commissioner is to step in if there's true collusion. Okay, if somebody's given up like Justin Tucker for like Austin Eckler, okay, that's collusion. All right, that's not a trade. There's something fishy going on there. But if it's like a decent trade and you're like, wow, that team definitely won, but you know, you can see why this team is doing it, like that should never be vetoed. Never be vetoed. Do I start Amari over DK? I would still go with DK. That was a good Cowboys joke. Rumor has it Dak started doing yoga in the offseason since the Cowboys are horrible. Nice one. Best running back to pick up off of waivers this week, Alexander Mattison, if he's available. It would go like Alexander Mattison, Jamaal Williams, Boston Scott, Tevin Coleman, Rex Burkhead, kind of like the order-ish is what I would say. Good point. Someone outside your RB2 wide receiver 2 range for week 13. All right, so let me see here. So outside of my wide receiver, so I'm going to say I'll say 24 for each. So running back, where's my wide receivers? Let me see. 24 for wide receivers. Who's outside my 24 range? Let's see. And this is also kind of like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna pull up let's see. I'm gonna pull up DraftKings, not DraftKings. What am I pulling up? Fantasy Pros. All right, let's pull up Fantasy Pros. That way we're gonna look at their rankings here. All right, so their rankings outside the top 24. We're gonna go by what they say. All right. Well, automatically, number one, I'm looking at Elijah Moore. Odell Beckham Jr. for me would be the next guy. So do these guys count as sleepers? One of these guys? Because if one of them does, I'm definitely going with Odell. If not, Elijah Moore. If he doesn't count, then let's look at running backs outside. I mean, Boston Scott is the one that jumps off the screen to me first. Another sleeper I would say I would go with would be Tevin Coleman. Do those guys count as sleepers? Like if one counts as sleeper, I'm going with Odell. He's the de facto number one. I vetoed a trade because they vetoed mine. I mean that's fine. Maybe Big Ben won't play. Big Ben's gonna play and he's gonna drop 50 bomb. He's gonna drop a 50 burger on the Baltimore Ravens. Let's say if they get on top 12, then the $20 goes to you. All right, fair enough. I mean, I'll do anything for money. Not anything. Amari, Cooper, Josh Jacobs, and Renfro. Pick 2 in PPR. I would go with Josh Jacobs, and I would go with... I got to double check my rankings there. That's got to be really close. Honestly, I want to say Hunter Renfro. Hunter Renfro is one spot higher than Amari Cooper this week. So, Josh Jacobs and Hunter Renfro. Seth. Let's see. Am I caught up to some of... Okay, all my people have asked questions. Okay. Let's see. Ingram if Kamara plays or Breida. If Kamara doesn't play, then I would definitely go Ingram. And if Kamara does play, I would still lean towards Ingram. Or no, I would go Breida. Well, if Zach Moss is out, then I would definitely go Breida. But what if Zach Moss plays this week? Then that's just brutal. Jamaal Williams or David Montgomery? I would go with David Montgomery. Start 5. We got Najee, Godwin, Chase. You saw it but never answered. Najee, Godwin, Chase, Patterson, Keenan, Deontay, Waddle. All right, so Najee, Godwin, Deontay, Keenan, and I gotta look at this. I gotta see if and Patterson. So I would sit. Who is that? Chase. I hate to do it. Hate to sit him, but that's who I would sit. And whoever the other person was, I forget. Waddle. I hate to sit him too, but that's what I would do. Do you think Parker is a nice stash considering the amount of targets he gets when he plays? Yeah, I would stash him. That feels absolutely insane to do. Benching Amari earlier this season would have. Yeah, I know, right? It would have been insane. That's the thing with fantasy football, though. Drastically changes week to week. You look at early in the season, you look at now, and it's like, holy crap, I might have to start Rex Burkhead this week. That's where I'm at. I have this crazy bagel recipe. I call it the Trayveon Digs because it gets burned every week. Oh, boy. Yo, real shots fired. Trayveon Digs, I mean, he does get burned a lot, I will say. Everybody thinks he's really good because he picks off some passes, but he also is like your ultimate. He's like, I'd say like Deshaun Jackson in the sense where it's either like a boom or bust, you know, a boom play or a bust play, boom play or a bust play. That's like what you see with him. Mitchell, not Mitchell. Mitchell. Oh, okay. You're saying for that one. I have Cordell Patterson and Mitchell. Not Michelle. Okay. So you have Mitchell. I have Mitchell as my running backs. I have Renfro on my flex. I have Zeke. But thinking about sitting him, would you put Zeke in flex? Yeah, I would still go with Zeke over Renfro personally, CB. Totally get the circumstances, yes. I do think that it's really close though. Like literally, who was it again that you asked? Who's Seth? What did you ask? Renfro, right? Was that Renfro? Or Amari Cooper? Those are like literally back to back in my ranking. Those two guys are right next to each other. He's just a little undersized Jamal Adams who can catch. Who are you saying? Jamal, are you saying Trayveon Diggs or are you talking about Jamaal Williams? How many Cowboy fans does it take to change a light bulb? None. Because they're living in Washington's... Oh, wow. They're living in Washington's shadow. Oh, come on now, MP. Come on, MP. Come on, you are such a homer. Yeah, you're worse than Cowboys fans. Trade Zeke for Elijah Mitchell. I'd rather have Zeke, personally. What are your rankings for this week? Where are your rankings? My rankings are over on Patreon. You can see it. It's low as $1. Patreon's down in the description. You can go over there. I mean, it's pay what you can. So the lowest is $1. Hey, if you want to, pay $2, don't be afraid about paying $2. But honestly, you can pay whatever you want. The lowest is $1, so you pay. You get my rankings over there. Also, if you are on YouTube, you can sign up, become a member on YouTube, and there's different tiers that you can get when you sign up to be a member on YouTube. And one of the tiers you get my rankings, but you also get priority in chat as well. So like anytime you ask a question, say anything, I respond to what you're saying. So 2 different ways. Discord is the cheaper way, but there's no benefit with YouTube. But with YouTube, you get priority in chat. So 2 different ways there. All right. Trade Zeke for Elijah Mitchell. I would still keep Zeke. Trade Zeke and DJ Moore for CD and Gibson. Did I win? I like that trade. Yeah. DK or Gallup? I would go with DK. What do the Cowboys and the post office have in common? Neither deliver on Sundays. Oh, boy. MP. That was a good one. Yo, how about them boys, huh? Who should I pick up? Hubbard, Williams, or Mattison, or Scott? Absolutely Mattison. Mattison, pick him up. I was listening to CBS Fantasy podcast, and they said they couldn't see Cook coming back this year and find it crazy how Cook is only going to miss around 2 games. Yeah, I mean, I'm no doctor. I don't know. But I like Mattison absolutely is the guy that I would 100% pick up this week because I do think that there's a possibility he misses more than 2 games. I think that it's definitely in discussion there. DK or Gallup? I would go DK. Cowboys 2 games versus Washington, 25-3, 41-16. Ooh. That's with Gibson, right? They haven't played this year. They still got games coming up, I'm assuming. Jalen Watt, I'm assuming, or did they play early in the season? I don't even remember if they played or not. Jalen Waddle or Marquise Brown, who should I start at my flex? I would go with Jalen Waddle. Claypool or Mike Williams, I would go with Mike Williams. Mac Jones or Lamar Jackson. Jalen Waddle or Marquise Brown, who should I start? Jalen Waddle. I'm desperate for playoffs and want to pick up the defense for next week, week 13. While my Colts are on bye, is it a bad move to drop Van Jefferson for the Panthers? I wouldn't say it's a bad move. I probably wouldn't do it, but who do the Panthers play next? Oh, they play Atlanta. I mean, that's okay. There's like nobody else defensively. Like, that's the best defense. Cowboys don't have New Year's resolutions since they're always done by the first week of January. Oh, no. What do you call 53 millionaires around a TV watching the Super Bowl? The Dallas Cowboys? Oh, no. Oh, no. The Dallas Cowboys. Where's Ozai? He needs to defend his team. Start Matt Breida or Coleman for week 13. I would go with Coleman. All right, I'm going to go live here for a little bit longer, then I'm going to hop off. Go live here. It's been an hour. I'll be going live tomorrow as well. Knox or Pitts this week. Who do you think has a better floor? I would say Knox. I mean, I would be firing up Knox. It's a really tough matchup for him. It's a better matchup for Pitts, but like, I just can't sit Knox right now. I wouldn't be sitting him. I wouldn't sit him. Have Patterson, Henderson, Robinson, Mattison, Montgomery pick 3. Wow, that's a lot of sins. I would go with Patterson. I would go with Patterson, Robinson, Mattison. Patterson, Robinson, Mattison, Henderson. Wow, that's a lot there. That's pretty crazy. I would go with Patterson, Robinson, Mattison. Emmanuel Sanders for Cortland Sutton. I get Sutton. I mean, I feel like that's very meh. Like, it's kind of like whoever you like better. I mean, whoever you personally like better. I think it's just a toss-up, to be completely honest with you. Traded Kelsey, Van Jefferson, Antonio Brown for T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Renfro, WRL. I have Knox. That's a W. I would say W. Did you hear Dallas Cowboys football team doesn't have a website? They can't string 3 wins together. Oh, 3 W's together. Oh, no. Ozai, where are you? I got to tell Ozai this is happening in chat. I got to say, MP and Optimize are calling out your Cowboys. You weren't there to defend them. Najee Harris or Montgomery? I would go with Najee Harris. Can we see your top 10 running back rankings this week? Yeah, over on Patreon. Sure, go for it. If you see my top 10 rankings, you're going to literally see everything else. It's all on a sheet. Yeah, it's as low as $1. I mean, I don't think that's crazy. I mean, sure, you can go over to Fantasy Pros if you want. Get it there, but help support the channel allows me to keep doing this. I mean, that's the only thing that's really just paywalled. That's the only thing I have. Let's see. Renfro or Higgins? I would go with Higgins. Is DK still a must start? I wouldn't say a must start, but I would still be firing him up. It depends on the other options. JJ for Kamara and PPR. Worried he may not play, and Taysom is now the quarterback. So you're getting Justin Jefferson? I mean, I think that's a fair trade. Traded Eckler for Najee, James Conner, Marquise Brown, and Brandon Aiyuk. Traded Eckler for Najee, James Conner. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty solid, especially if you needed the depth. Hill, Ben, Heineke, Ryan, Garoppolo. One of them, I would go with Heineke. Renfro or Higgins this week? I would go with Higgins. Seems like the Panthers or Saints are the top 2 defensive for week 14. Saints are taken already in my league. I picked up Devontae Parker, so I'm thinking drop. Yeah, I mean, I would go for it, Chris, if you want. Go for it. Yeah. Carlos Gonzalez, yo, what's up, man? How you doing, my guy? What's up? What up? What up? What up? All right. Carlos, since you hopped in, did you have a question real quick? Because I'm going to hop off. I'll hop off at 11:15. I'm going to hop off for the night. So If you have any last minute questions, go ahead and get them in now. I'll be going live tomorrow, of course, before the games. I'll probably go live in like the afternoon a little bit. I'll be going live over on TikTok a couple of times, doing live TikTok only live streams. So make sure you hit that follow button, subscribe. Appreciate everybody out there. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, man. Subbed. Appreciate it. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. CD and Damian Harris for Cordell and Gibson. CD and Damian Harris for Cordell and Gibson. I'd probably do that, yeah. I would do that. What's the difference between Dallas Cowboy fans and mosquitoes? Mosquitoes are only annoying in... Oh no, MP, where's the rest of the joke? The punchline is gone. Arrive late. Hey, it's okay. Get your questions in. I'm going to stay live here for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to hop off. So a couple more minutes here. Get your questions in. What's a touch... Wait. Only annoying in... Unless that was the joke. I don't understand it, though, MP. Son, what's a touchdown? Dad, I'm not sure, son. We're Dallas Cowboy fans. Cliffhanger, yeah. Where's the cliffhanger at, man? I'm waiting for the mosquitoes are only annoying in what? Let's see. What am I at on TikTok? 8,000, nearly 400. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Jamaal Williams or Mark Ingram over Terry Aiyuk or OBJ. I would go with Jamaal Williams. Oh, over those wide receivers? No, I would start those wide receivers. Only one that I would consider possibly would be Terry, but I would for Jamaal Williams, but I would just fire Terry. That'll be the only one. I was going to put on Dallas Cowboy jersey, but I remember it was a choking hazard. Oh, no. They're only annoying in the summer. Okay, so let me go back and read. What's the difference between Dallas Cowboy fans and mosquitoes? Mosquitoes are only annoying in the summer. Okay, true. Because Cowboys are annoying all the time. Gotcha. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, wait. I don't quite get the joke. I get it now, all right? Should I drop Devontae Adams for Henry Ruggs? I would consider it, honestly. That's really tough. That's a tough decision. Taysom Hill, Russell Wilson. All right, I'm going to hop off. I'll be going live tomorrow, so I'll check everybody tomorrow. Make sure you hit that follow